This week, I was down in Ikebukuro for the Haruhi 20th anniversary celebration exhibit. Yes, this seems like the series is 20 years old, which also means
I'm old, you're gonna grow old, and we're all gonna turn to dust together.
I feel like I say this too much every single time we do one of these videos, but it truly is kind of wild seeing the series actually reach 20 years old at this point. And it's really cool that they actually did a full exhibit instead of just a pop-up store to celebrate it. The exhibit itself was pretty cool. They actually had a little summary of every single episode of the anime ever aired, and there were some episodes where you had commentary from the original creators as well, with things like them explaining their thought process with a lot of it and how they decided to approach it. Kind of like with the Endless 8 itself, there was actually a little part of the exhibit just going through the thought process of them creating it, and then perspective of what they were trying to say with it. It kind of made sense why they did it the way they did, even though when I first watched it on TV, it just made me very pissed off because of the fact that the whole point of it was that it was supposed to be this thing that takes place like over like 10,000, 100,000 like different iterations, and only showing 8 of all of that. So in a way, it kind of works as a way to show like how infuriating the entire process must have been to have been stuck in that loop for so long. And yeah, the fact that they actually bothered to animate each loop mildly differently so that the viewers don't get bored. You can always spot the differences, see if the different things going on. I thought all of that was really cool as well. They also had some stuff that I couldn't take pictures of at all. Like they had some of the original art prototypes as well as the Gengashi were there that you just were not allowed to take pictures of. So those, unfortunately, I didn't really get to. The same for some of the signatures, because basically every single member of the cast had signed an individual shikishi for the character, and that was also something that they prohibited taking pictures of, which is kind of unfortunate. But aside from all of that, they also had little exhibits set up with different scenes from the anime. Like they had the table so you could sit with Haruhi in the back and like looked at where like Kyon would have been sitting. They had some little setups for the club room itself from both the original series as well as from this appearance, and they also had a little timeline of the series all the way till the end. And yeah, it was really cool just going through all of that and seeing a lot of the artwork for the series as well that was also being displayed there. Just stuff outside of the anime that was done for all sorts of different marketing materials or goods as well, or magazines. All of that was also displayed there now. Some of it was really nostalgic. Some of it was actually fairly fresh for me as well because I wasn't keeping track of all of it. So really cool to see all of it, and it was really a fun and nostalgic experience in many ways. But that said, that's all for me for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next week on